All right, Tales of Arise. Last time,
Boring as fuck.
so boring.
Never before have I legitimately felt like laying down and going to bed, playing a fucking video game.
Seriously.
Hey, enemies.
Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
The answer is that we fight them.
For them not wanting to fight.
Yeah, why didn't you just do the fight?
Yeah. At least now something's fucking happening.
Fucking cutscene, totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that happening all the time with this game.
Right?
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Seeded Vegeta out, yeah. Saw the Vegeta out and it just looked like Vegeta to
It
me.
just looked like Vegeta.
I didn't see any owl bits.
The only owl bits was the owl eyebrows.
Is that what those were?
Yeah.
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we
eyes?
met back in Ganath Haros.
You can see through his eyes through those fucking helmets
I've
that
never
hide
seen
everything.
anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't
We
want
have
us
the
here.
Iron Mask
And the
back.
soldiers are their way of
please.
letting us know.
No.
Well, with the
New
Red
Game
One,
Plus
the
only.
Sovereign, and Volron, you're
Bullshit.
starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Skit. Hey, platinum dog
I'm
tags.
fucking expecting a skit every single time.
No skit. Good.
Anytime anything happens,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
expecting more skits.
I'm so fucking tired of it.
Oh, hey, friend.
Hi. What's your name? You know what? Don't tell me. I don't care.
We'll find out when we have to fight it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. These guys are fucking radioactive.
Yeah, nuclear dogs.
That one's just straight up has spikes for her fucking back. Good God.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
We have masks and we're gonna have no personality. No, the masks kept him from feeling pain and like no memories.
Yeah.
He still had a personality. Oh. Ivy Master.
I stopped enough nimble enemies.
The number for that was 10. How have you just now gotten 10 tangled?
Because I don't use Dohalim's fucking ability ever.
Oh, hey. Force Mantis.
Like, it's not like the bigger enemies, like this guy, where, you know, I'm using the powers constantly to knock them down and do more damage.
Right.
With the nimble ones, like, they die quick anyway.
I mean, fair enough, but like, when I fucking saw that as the skill requirement,
it was just 10, and you just went out of your way. Let me get that done.
Yeah, let me get that done so I can get the move, and then I don't have to worry about it. Like, all I ever go for with these fucking skills is a new move and like casting time.
Commander of Heaven.
With this, I can become even stronger.
I know our sky means blah blah blah, attack blah blah blah, but he's both bra bra bra.
Bra bra bra.
Bra bra bra. Bruh.
Like this should be easy.
I see one.
Hey?
Talking about Shion, I guess?
No.
Someone here is feisty.
Feisty one, hey?
And I guess the only feisty one would be the one that's like, I don't care about you. I mean, Kisara. Kisara could be feisty.
I think Alphen's pretty feisty.
I think they can all be kind of feisty.
This ends now.
Doling, Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Doling.
I know that's how you cast your spell, but it shits go blah 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 as well.
Scream bathed in blood.
Barely a blip on our radar.
See deep fried omelet? Yes, I did. It was food of some recognizable proportions.
It was an omelet, but it was deep fried.
Just like America. Who the fuck summoned tornadoes? Bring them out.
Fucking everyone, dude.
Everyone's summoning something.
The battles are fucking taking forever again.
He managed to pull
Yeah, but this time it's because there's a bunch more enemies in each battle, it seems.
I don't care. I want the battles to not take forever. Be over in fucking 10 seconds.
Right?
Shortcake.
Oh my god.
Speaking of cake.
Yeah, right? My fucking buddy at work is playing through this game. And get this. He did not know auto mode existed.
Forbidden Zone?
Okay.
He's been playing the game legit on fucking moderate difficulty and surviving somehow.
Okay. I mean, it's not that hard to survive it.
I mean, it's not that hard to survive it, but how the fuck do you not know auto exists? How is that not something in your fucking vocabulary?
Maybe it's his first Tales game.
It's his third, I think he said?
Well, then he's an idiot.
Really falling apart when you pick it up and very crispy. Don't cook it like that then. Wait, why are you picking up an omelet anyway? You're supposed to like eat it with a fork or something, aren't you?
Not when it's deep fried. Then you eat it like it's a fucking drumstick.
Or like a hash brown. Hash browns are good. For a long time when I was a child, I thought hash browns were like fish for some reason.
Oh, that's because you're an idiot.
That is quite possible. You used it a little too late there, Kisara. They don't fucking matter. They're dying easy.
Every single time that, like, I see that it's charging, and then I'm like, oh, I'll use Kisara. It's always after they stop charging.
Yeah. I hate how this bug thing had ball sack on its belly. I don't think it was a ball sack. I think it was just a little beer belly.
Say so.
I mean, what do you think it is?
I'm not paying attention.
You just want to get through this fucking game at this point.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's my least favorite part of any game I play.
Yeah. When
Just the inevitable.
you reach the point of just end.
Yeah.
Radar.
God.
Hi, Hoodle.
They really don't give up.
Please do like massive AoE to end this.
Yeah. Get all of them and not just the one guy.
Nope. Just on the ground for a minute. Yeah. I'm just gonna lay down here and see what the floor is like.
I need to be stronger.
Agreed. It's the only reason why I'm getting into every fight and not trying to avoid them at all.
Right. Hey. Now to go to level 2. Oh, this is a battle arena.
No.
This must be it.
Well, it
The
can't be a
entrance to the
boss because you
Forbidden
didn't get a
Zone.
healing light.
But it's just
It's just
a
the
wall.
entrance to the
How
Forbidden
do we
Zone.
get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alvin,
Huh? Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm a sovereign. Or something. Like a fake sovereign. Does it still count?
He's not a fake sovereign. He's the original sovereign. He's the only real sovereign.
Oh, man. I really wanted him to do some poses like, how do I activate this?
Right.
Like Spider-Man.
Only those who have defeated the Elite Four are
Interesting.
allowed in the Hall
If
of
Alphen's
Fame.
presence
Right.
still opens the way, it would
You
seem
did
the
beat
sovereign
4
of 3 centuries
lords
ago
or whatever.
and now
Actually,
are
you beat it
considered
5.
one and the same.
what?
What the?
Oh, time for flashback.
Alphen,
My memories.
You again.
tomorrow's the spirit
fucking
channeling
bitch.
ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat,
They're gonna make you
Why
the
do you seem
sovereign
so
so that
calm
you
right
can
now?
light the flame and
No
keep
choice.
the Age of Dark at bay.
Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they
It's my
they said
reference of
Rena's
the day. What's yours?
prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
still as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
Why does her voice
How
sound
could I
so
say no to
shitty?
that? It's not like
Like
I
it's
had
kinda
any choice
staticky
in
a
the
little
matter
bit?
Yeah,
anyway.
like it sounds like the
It's both of them actually.
sounds
If you
like the
listen to
actress
his.
fucking recorded
What's
it
your
on a
name?
tin can.
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
I'm a
Because you
person
are.
and my name is
It's
Alphen.
true we come from different worlds.
Shut the fuck
But
up! You gotta
neither
become
one of
Darth
us
Vader.
asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other.
Please stop preaching this shit to
So I
us.
suppose the question you
Seriously.
should be asking is,
I'm so
why
sick
wouldn't
of
I
this
treat you like one?
goddamn. Here's the moral of the game.
Like
You're not like
I was
the
thinking
others.
about this the other
Maybe
day.
they're
It
not
takes
like me.
like 5 minutes to
Here's what we'll do.
say something that should take 1
We give
minute,
them their
Yeah.
damn
and then it
ceremony.
repeats
You
it
get me to Dana.
3
That'll
more
be the end of
times.
it.
So it's
I'm
20
taking you at your
minutes
word on this.
of the same
you,
fucking
not
shit
them.
over and over,
Maori.
dragging it out. And it's like, yeah, we can get it after like 1 minute.
Yeah. You know, with all
What
the
the hell
skits
just
that he had
happened?
in this game,
That vision.
they could have just made them
Did
all
everyone else see it
cutscenes.
too?
That person Alphen was
At least
speaking
ones
to,
that are story
she looked
related.
exactly like Shion.
It was
I'm not
Naori.
opposed
Naori
to
Imaris.
like
Isn't that
the
right?
skit style being used for some
Yeah,
cutscenes.
that's right.
She really does
Which
look
is
like
opposed to how
Shion.
many there are.
I'm
There's a
beginning to see
lot.
why Alphen was
We're
so
gonna get like 2
confused.
more after this.
That's
Yeah,
all
we
very
are.
well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened?
Totally
just
not
saw an
Shion because
episode
she has
straight out of your
boring white
past?
hair.
But
Hey,
how
you
is that
really
even
just
possible?
don't like anyone with white hair, do you?
Unless-
Hey, Alphen has
Could this be
boring
the
white
Red
hair.
Woman's handiwork too?
No, he's got cool
No,
white hair now
I
because
don't
he's a
think so.
samurai hair.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it?
The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah, it was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those.
Me, I'm just fine. I'm fucking awesome.
Reliving painful
Look at
episodes
me.
from your past.
I have glasses.
Do you think you can handle it?
Sunglasses.
I can't just pretend like the
And
past
devil
never
horns.
happened.
And
Besides,
sick-ass
if it
armor.
helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really
You
was.
just have swirly glasses and a
also
little
lead to
fucking
answers about
dress.
your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now
Like her
that we're
character's
here,
always
it
edgy.
seems
Look at
those same
Virgin
Renans might
from
have it just as
DMC.
bad.
I know you meant Virgil, but
Virgin.
I'd like to
Virgin.
liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the
I mean,
truth.
for the most part, you're
Whether
not
you're
wrong.
in Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you.
I mean, that's part of the
Not that I'm complaining. Come
joke
on, let's bust this
of
thing
Devil
wide
May
open.
Cry. Is that the characters are like
Nobody's
super
here.
edgy and
Stay
over the
sharp.
top?
Yeah.
After that last illusion, there's no
Oh, there's a
telling
healing
what
light.
could
Now
happen
it's a boss
here.
fight. Hello. Boss battle.
Yeah, I get what you mean though about like the cutscenes where like the actual in-game like stuff happening just feels way more dynamic
Yeah.
than the little comic book style cut-ins.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her?
The worst cutscenes. What's the worst
Yeah,
cutscenes
you're right.
you've ever seen in a
She
game?
looks just like the soldiers.
Because
when we
I
came
have my
outside.
answer.
I honestly don't know.
My answer is Dynasty Warriors 9. Because you know what the cutscenes are in
Isn't
that?
it just them standing around?
It's just them standing around
Yeah.
and not doing any type of action or anything. They're just talking back and forth. And like
A
the
summoner?
characters are just standing there.
That's preposterous.
Nothing exciting is
She never had that
happening.
kind of
The
power like
camera
you talk
work
later.
is super
Here it comes.
boring.
Yeah.
Just shot, reverse shot. Over and over.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master core?
Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Zugos, then we get some answers. You're mine!
How come she gets to summon a monster and we don't get summon spirits?
Well, we might. We just have to do the fucking side quests.
In a bind! Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
It's not charging right now.
Not
so-
charging anymore. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Every fucking time it says, like, it does a charge or they say it's charging.
Yeah.
Well, now it isn't. Like, actually say it when. Instead of after.
It's a cool looking monster though. I like it.
Sure.
That move.
Here comes the big one!
Oh god, it's doing the teleport bullshit.
But yeah, what do you think is the worst cutscenes?
Dynasty Warriors 9 is pretty fucking strong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to really think about that because I gotta go back through my memory banks of video games.
Like, I feel like it would be cheating to say, like, Pokemon Red and Blue.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because there are no cutscenes, really.
Yeah.
Tormented Limbs. I'm just now noticing his name.
Oh, God. That's fucking metal.
Yeah. That's another one of those, like, Berserk / Dark Souls names.
Yeah, right.
Bro, come on.
I think I have my answer, but I don't know if it really counts as the worst. It's just I really hate it. Anytime you play Dragon Age and they're having a cutscene conversation and they stop to get interrupted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Like they're more dynamic than the Dynasty Warriors 9 that you mentioned, but it's still just like stilted and nothing's really going on.
Yeah.
Faria, can you hear me?
They'll at least like do something. You know what I mean, the characters will,
She's preparing another summoning.
you know, flail their arms around or whatever. BioWare has like the plug-in like actions that their characters will do.
I forgot we gave her that.
Like if you look at like Dragon Age and Mass Effect, like you'll notice that characters will be doing the same actions.
Man,
like
I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please, can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer.
Dude,
Don't
I'm
you
not
think?
even supposed to be here today.
In that case,
I'll take
It's my
her off
fucking
your
day
hands.
off, man. Come on.
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her
Would
with
it
me.
be weird if I say
I
that the
know better
way
than
he
to ask
talks
what
makes
you're
it
up
seem
to.
like he should be more of a
But whatever
unique
it
looking
is,
character?
I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
Or suit design? Yeah, I don't like the Renan suits that they have. Dohalim's
like a
suit's
good
fucking
friend.
boss
He
though.
hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest
Chief's
to me who
outfit?
get
Do you mean
hurt.
Chef?
You don't seriously blame yourself
Chef's
for what
outfit
happened
looks
to her,
better
do
than
you?
this.
They fucking
Somebody
do
got
kind of
her.
look like they're chefs or
Strike back at
something.
me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back.
Well,
And the
they
same
look
goes
a
for you
little,
as well. Neither
little
you
bit
nor
like
Faria
Star
would've
Trek
lost loved
Federation
ones
uniforms.
if it
Kind
wasn't for
of,
me.
yeah.
A little bit
You're
fancier.
wrong.
Yeah.
Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul searching or trying to
Still
make
got a
amends
bit
is
of a
going to
curvature of
change
her
that.
ass showing there.
Forgiveness, acceptance.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those ships have sailed.
My favorite character.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget.
Remember.
You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already passed, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
I feel like I've
Kisara's
heard this
right.
speech somewhere
So
before.
long as we've still got
Yeah.
breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
That's what living's
Are we
all
fixing
about.
the problem in its
Getting
stead?
fucked.
Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow,
Just
Dohalim.
doesn't want to eat chicken
not for
nuggets.
Yesterday. And not only that,
Don't even
you
fucking
need to
get me
live for
started.
yourself.
And
Oh
for
my
the change
god.
that
no,
you
two
still
things.
can
I'm
be.
just gonna say two things.
Oh
One,
my gosh.
I can never find chicken tenders
Don't
anymore.
forget, we've still got a mystery to solve.
And two,
The
mega
Forbidden Zone, remember?
nuggets.
Shion,
Huh?
They just stopped
Thank you.
existing.
Mega
you have my
nuggets?
deepest
Mega
gratitude
nuggets.
for what you did for
Literally,
Faria.
imagine if you
Glad
put
to
a
be of
nugget
service.
on top of a nugget, and then that was just one whole nugget.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did
Okay.
much for her.
I was thinking it would be like a fucking chicken sandwich.
As well.
No, it's just a really big nugget.
Yeah, so it's a chicken sandwich.
No, a chicken sandwich is a big nugget with bread around it.
Do you think Faria
Oh,
was
God.
really being controlled by someone?
Duh.
Certainly
Yes,
seemed
I
that
do
way.
think that. Okay. And
Yeah, we've
I do think that she was being controlled by someone.
we
Next
talked
question.
about it like off stream or something about possibly skipping this shit. The skits anyway.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Some of them.
Yeah.
Especially the ones where it's like
Obviously.
they're not fucking saying
voice.
anything that is
Relevant.
The will of
relevant,
Dana's astral
interesting,
energy.
funny. It's just like, do you really think she was being controlled?
No shit.
Yeah, I do think that. Okay,
Moving on.
right? Like, why do we need this?
Oh, hey, that's like the wedge area. It's all planty, kind of.
Wedge.
Wedge.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Exists within all of us.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
See, now this is something that I would like to get a skit about. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If
That's
I'd
where
known
Gaspar
how
the
bad they
Sage
were,
was
I-
sent.
Oop. What is this reference you're making that I don't understand?
So, everything
Is it
we
Final
just saw,
Fantasy?
Those
Close.
were Naori's memories, right?
Is it Golden Sun?
That's right.
Further.
It was as if her
Is it Dragon
innermost
Quest?
thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know
No.
they weren't mine.
That flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If
They
that
did
is the
say
case,
that
we just
the
found the missing
Renans
link between your thorns
have
and what
dark
happened here 3
astral
centuries
energy,
ago.
right?
And Danans have light.
Yeah.
More than a link.
Like
Perhaps
Danans
even
have
the very
every
heart of the
other
matter.
one.
Yeah.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
It was
If it's
probably the
same
final
energy
boss.
your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And
Boom,
isn't that
called it.
something
Told
only
you.
Renans have?
Oh,
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience.
Yeah, here we go.
If
We're
so,
putting the
maybe
pieces
that
together.
complete oblivion
Yeah.
is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
Because it's evil.
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions, I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure.
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
no, keep bringing up theories. I like this.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I
If
like
it's
that
Dana's
idea.
will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of.
Yeah, like
And I think they
we
may be the
can't
kinds of
complete the
truths I need
puzzle
to
without all
confront
the
if we're going to
pieces.
keep fighting.
Yeah.
So let's stop trying to finish the puzzle. Let's go get more
I'm sorry
pieces.
about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
And also stop talking about how Renans are people too.
Right?
Finally.
You shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
We
That
we
vision
know.
we saw.
We figured that
It
out
was as if
fucking
it was
20
meant
hours ago.
specifically for
Right.
us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dana might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost type stuff.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark than you think.
Yeah,
Oh my
there
God,
it is.
he's a
Thoughts
genius.
and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place. And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dana's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
I would assume that it's Naori, right? It's her memories that we're seeing.
Keep walking, girl. The game doing this or are you doing this?
That was the game.
Why was the game just having her walk like that?
Because this game is fucking stupid.
Soon, we
Yeah.
might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns. As well as my own past, I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens,
Okay.
I'm
Oh.
determined to save Shion and Dana.
At the end of the
Nothing
game?
I learn can change that.
Is it? We about to finish this? Oh boy. Oh, hey, it's the lab room that he was in, I think.
I want to look through that room over there.
Hmm.
I'm curious what we'll find.
The way the light was shining on her.
Past, right? Sure.
I like this game now.
I can check
Yeah.
it out.
This guy says, let's talk more about
looks
chicken
like
nuggets
some
and
kind
chicken
of
tenders.
research
He's over
facility.
there, like, you're not reading the chat at all because he's over there
laboratory
begging
secreted
you
away in the
to
Forbidden
talk with him
Zone.
about chicken
Why am
tenders.
I past being
I
surprised?
don't want
at
to
this
encourage
point?
him.
That's pretty deserted.
I don't want to encourage him
Let's check it
and
out.
make myself
Might give
hungry.
us a new lead.
That's also, we're at the point where we're kind of trying to pay attention.
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
game. Shit.
God.
Oh my god, the Forbidden
The
Zone.
people of Lenegus, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dreams.
Yep.
Yet here I am, standing within its hallowed halls.
It's off limits even for lords, then? Talk about an exclusive club.
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important facilities let in only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Strange doesn't cover it. If it was only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale? How did they keep it from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign
Because
is,
it's haunted.
they can't manage the upkeep
Spooky
of this
ghosts.
whole place themselves.
Did no one ever talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not that I can remember. Then again, sovereigns and forbidden zones weren't exactly breakfast table conversations.
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No, what we were made to believe it was. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long.
Alright, let's examine this beep boop.
I think I can make this
Alright,
work.
so I'm thinking, so the crown contest, right? Is they fight each other to absorb the different astral energies, and the person that wins
Can you make
and
head or
thus
tail of it?
absorbs all of the astral energy,
These are
right?
experiment records by the looks
Becomes
of
the sovereign.
Reams of them, dating back
And
hundreds
then
of
they
years.
do the little
see.
ritual, whatever, with
A
the
composite
maiden,
being capable
who
of
is full
controlling
of the
Danon
dark astral energy,
so as
and
to
then
convert
that
its molecular and
combines
elemental makeup.
all the elements of
The creation
energies,
of a governing central
and
figure,
then something
taking the
happens.
form of a Danon.
Oh.
Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign.
I know that word.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment.
Master Course.
That must be the Master Course.
Oh.
With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the lords. Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names, with the title Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
Yeah.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait. I think I've found one that was successful.
Alphen.
Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA.
Or is it going to be
Given name.
Bolram?
Oh my god, I'm the Sovereign!
Right? Like, this isn't a fucking twist!
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
What?
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test
Oh,
subject
Volron,
number
too.
10105.
Right.
Jesus,
Ethnicity,
10,000
NA.
more.
Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Volron.
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
Damn.
So they didn't go around getting all of the astral energy. They were just force-fed it.
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
Maybe the crown contest
Upon
is just
victory,
complete
the
fucking
sovereign shall
bullshit.
return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
But even
I
supposing
like my
that's
version
true,
better.
someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman.
Probably.
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the
Like
mastermind
literally,
behind the scheme.
if she just changed her clothes.
She could be working for someone else.
She would be completely gone with the wind.
We would never be able to track her down.
Yeah.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records?
Well,
Is
she
there
had
no
the
other
Dark
information
Master
that could
Core,
help
right?
us?
Yeah.
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
That's the game telling you, hey, here's some lore you can read.
Right. That all
So
this is gonna
where
be.
Alphen became the Sovereign, and Volron as well.
Maiden acts as the Sovereign's support mechanism for the spirit channeling ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. Renan subjects serve its functions, providing the Sovereign with the supplemental dark astral it lacks in tandem with the Renis Alma. During the ceremony, it is partly responsible for astral energy conversion, as well as maintaining stability over the Sovereign's own powers. Additionally, the degree of intimacy between it and the Sovereign has been observed to positively impact the level of stability in both subjects. Because of this, trial activations of the Sovereign without the Maiden present are expressly forbidden. Furthermore, neither the Sovereign nor the Maiden are to be informed about the details of the spirit channeling plan. Addendum 1. Mental instability in the Maiden has been deemed the cause of the past Sovereign's rampancy. Countermeasures must be considered. Oh, is the Red Woman Volran's Maiden?
Maybe.
Mental instability in the Maiden has been deemed the cause of the past Sovereign's rampancy. Countermeasures must be considered. Addendum 2. In line with plan adjustments, the current subject will have its Maiden registration revoked and be returned to its original household. What about the Sovereign then? Sovereign acts as Lenegis' central control device for the spirit channeling ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. A Danon subject serves as the base of its creation. In theory, ideal candidates possess equal affinity for every astral element. However, such aptitude is statistically rare to uncover within real-world conditions. As a result, most subjects die during the adjustment period, and stability is still not guaranteed for those who survive it. This instability, coupled with the Sovereign's powers of astral manipulation, pose a high risk to the security of Lenegis if left unchecked. As such, stabilization measures must be put in place via the support mechanism when utilizing the Sovereign in the spirit channeling ceremony. Addendum 1. No effective alternate methods to perform the ceremony have been found. Trials on Danon subjects are authorized to continue. Unit 2 adjustments are a success. Subsequent adjustments are to be put on hold while extended observation takes place. Here's the problem. This is just like just word soup.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a bunch of words that I'm not really understanding.
Yeah.
Each crown contest, 5 of the best qualified members of the Renan populace are chosen to act as lords, vying to serve as the next sovereign. During their tenure, they are granted level 3 authority as well as one of 5 elemental realms to administer in its corresponding master core. They're also assigned an ID crest indicating their designated element. The selection process is based only on astral artistry and physical and mental aptitude. Other variables such as age have no bearing whatsoever. Because only the strongest go on to become lords, the position itself does not inherently make an individual any stronger. It should be noted, however, that lords are not the only individuals capable of drawing out a Master Core's powers. All Renans must take part in the selection process, and acceptance of the position is mandatory. It is not allowed for those deemed suitable to decline. Furthermore, in the event that an acting lord is incapacitated, can no longer serve in their position, a replacement must be quickly prepared.
Okay.
What about this unique adjustment? Following is a report on the second successful case of sovereign test subject experimentation, which I assume is Alphen. Give a name Golron, never mind.
Okay.
Unique adjustment index, ethnicity. Although subject possesses high latent potential, it exhibits significant mental instability along with a strong distaste for following orders. Dude's crazy!
Dude's rebellious!
As such, the risks it poses surpass even those of the last successful subject, itself a failure, and is therefore under consideration for disposal. Addendum, this is the first successful case in 300 years. Previously mentioned risk factors are now mitigated due to established control protocols. Subject is to be evaluated under the assumption that Plan 2 will proceed, will be dispatched to Dana under the guise of serving as a lord.
Yeah, it's all just fucking word soup. I can't.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time parsing the meaning behind all of it.
Yeah, Master Cores and Spirit Cores.
Master Cores are instruments of power containing astral energy that belongs to one of 6 elements. 5 of these Master Cores are loaned to Renan Lords at the time of the Crown Contest. Only the Dark Master Core is maintained inside the Forbidden Zone till the Renis Alma is ready to be reformed, its existence kept top secret. Underneath the Master Core's spherical outer layer is a force field crystal used for the purpose of astral energy containment and stabilization. Inside the force field, astral energy is stored in a dormant state for the duration of their tenure. Each Lord competes in the Crown Contest to amass their allotted type of astral energy. In the event of an emergency, each Lord may be allowed to withdraw from their respective stock of astral energy as necessary. However, the extent allowed is determined based on their own independent strength. Design flaws have been discovered in how the Renis Alma materializes. Be advised that active Master Cores may resonate with other Master Cores located close by, so they may become unstable. Due to successful regeneration of the Renis Alma, Master Cores will cease to be deployed and the Crown Contest will be permanently halted. This guy says, help, I can't understand.
Yeah, I know.
You need to translate this for me. We're also having a hard time understanding it.
Yeah.
Spirit cores are end terminals used for the collection of astral energy. When embedded in a biological subject, it establishes connections throughout its body. So that's the thing in the Dana's hands. These connections are used to amass astral energy generated from physical activity, which is then emitted from the host body itself. So that's why they're used for slave labor.
Yeah.
Because that causes them to create astral energy. Because this emitted energy is prone to diffuse, the host must be placed within range of a spirit vessel for the energy to be collected. This means that Danans must be employed to harvest the astral energy for the purpose of the Crown Contest. Given the difficulty in producing... But the Crown Contest is fucking bullshit and doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So why are you still doing it? Given the difficulty in producing them, it is advised that spirit cores be retrieved from host bodies and reused upon their death. Spirit cores can also be embedded in Zoiggles to control them via astral arts. Addendum, increased physical load on a host body tends to produce increased astral energy emissions. Final confirmation of ideal workload to impose on host bodies without inducing death for maximum astral energy yields is still pending.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Lenegus.
Okay.
Large-scale astral energy converter that primarily converts the elemental composition of Dana's astral energy and transmits it to Rena. Activation and control of astral energy conversion is achieved by placing the Sovereign, Maiden, and Renis Alma within the central core of Lenegus. It is a It is comprised of classified and essential personnel residence zones around a large conduit, along with the defensive layers surrounding them. This outer layer is deployed upon activation, unlocking the central conduit while simultaneously functioning as the stabilization mechanism. Due to its design, deployment of the outer layer is expected to cause damage to residential zones. However, because that only takes place during the final stages, the Lenegis serves as central base of efforts for management and execution of the crown contest on Dana. Any personnel with level 3 authority or lower are forbidden from the classified zone, and invaluators will be immediately executed. Detachable harvester.
The wedge?
Massive spirit vessel placed on Dana for the spirit channeling ceremony. It serves as the tip of Lenegis' conduit from which it separates. On landing in Danan waters, it extends 2 sets of conducting pathways. The vertical pathways connect to the center of Dana. Meanwhile, the horizontal pathways proceed to envelop the entire surface of Dana. Once activated, it links to the biological spirit vessels placed in each realm, efficiently harvesting the planet's astral energy and mass. The accumulated energy is then transmitted to Rena via Lenegis. Because construction and adjustment take place in the Forbidden Zone's regulator area, Lenegis' outer layer must be deployed prior to launch. Intended to function semi-autonomously, only maintenance personnel are expected to manually interface with it when necessary. No other personnel is required for it to function. Denim 1. Detachable Harvester 1 was lost on Dana having exploded due to the rampancy exhibited by the Sovereign. Detachable Harvester 2's landing point will remain the same as that of the previous model. This is due to the explosion of the previous model, which altered the planetary topography, enabling easier connection to the center of Dana.
It's like I'm back in fucking physics class.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hearing the words, I'm understanding what you're saying, but I can't piece them together.
We need visuals.
Yeah.
And not just fucking words. Because I'm reading the words and I'm understanding the words, but I'm not conceptualizing the words.
I understand each of those words individually.
Yeah. Sedative mask.
Okay.
A device covering the wearer's whole face that restricts their mental activity. It was developed for the purpose of pacifying prisoners. Medical applications are also recognized, particularly as a means of preventing patients from sustaining mental trauma. However, doing so is not recommended, as prolonged use of the device carries the risk of inducing a number of adverse side effects. Addendum. Due to the loss of production facilities incurred from the partial destruction of Lenegis, additional devices will no longer be manufactured. Okay. Brainwashing report. After receiving reports of a robust new form of rule emerging on Dana's water realm, study was commissioned to investigate the matter in depth. The system is unique in that it elevates only the Lord as the supreme authority, while relegating both Renans and Danans alike to enslavement. Test subject serves as the realm's current Lord and has achieved this without the use of any special powers, drugs, or special devices. Rather, it has done so by sheer governance. Given this method's effectiveness at population control, monitoring of the situation will continue. Collapse of cognitive facilities via extreme mental repression rooted in violence and fear has proven to be key to this style of rule. Once a subject loses its autonomy, they become desensitized to fear and subsequently cease to prioritize even their own personal safety. Though such a state is ill-suited for commanding officers, it remains an effective way to cultivate disposable infantry and slaves for manual labor. Soldiers in Lenegis who have undergone this treatment will be asked to secure classified sectors as a trial. Results will be monitored.
Alright.
And we have a skip.
Only 2 sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way?
Because now watch some puzzle that needs you to remember all this stuff.
Yeah, right? You will be quizzed.
Oh, God.
Alphen.
Heavy lore stream.
I'm fine.
This also might be the end.
Shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But
no, you seem very surprised learning that you're a sovereign.
I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for.
Yeah, honestly, when it was like
first successful sovereign,
the first successful sovereign created was Alphen. Oh my God, that's me! I'm a sovereign.
Before you ever got
like,
that far.
Yes.
So stupid.
Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah, we wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
That's right. No good can
also,
come
are we
from
going to
being
gloss
consumed
over the
by
fact that
hatred.
it said that if you wear the mask for a prolonged amount of time, you get some adverse side effects?
To remind you where home is.
What are these adverse side effects?
To lend an attentive ear, should you ever have
Like
need.
amnesia?
No, that's just normal for him, though. He's a fucking protagonist.
I think I'll be okay.
Protagonists always have amnesia of some sort.
Well, that's the only way that you can reveal their super secret past. What did it say? Whole face that restricts their mental activity, developed for the purpose of pacifying prisoners. Medical are also recognized, particularly as means of preventing patients from sustaining mental trauma. Doing so is not recommended as prolonged use of the device carries the risk of inducing a number of adverse side effects.
Doesn't even say what they are. Bullshit.
Yeah, doesn't say what they are at all. I'm assuming it's the amnesia and possibly the not feeling pain.
Probably. Arch guy asks, then who's the other one? They say two. Volron.
Volron, the water guy.
The dude with the sword that was made of ice.
And we had 3 boss fights against.
You did fight him like 3 times. Grape gel. I've never seen that one before.
I believe it's just better lemon gel.
Probably.
Apple, 400. Peach, 1200.
Lemon.
Lemon, 2000. Grape, 2800. Orange, 30% CP. Pineapple, 60% CP. And gold, 100% CP.
Alright, let's go into this teleport.
Hold on, we need another cutscene.
Yep, another flashback. Let's go. Show us some more interesting shit.
Here we go. Give us some fucking info. Because again, all of those fucking words, and it's like, give us some context.
Yeah.
I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori.
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode.
Healing pod? Oh my god, it's just like what they had Goku sit in for 20 episodes while they fought off Frieza.
Risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... if I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance...
And the mask looks so cool.
I have to try.
Yeah, I wish we still had it.
Right.
I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen.
Okay.
Live for me so that my great-granddaughter can become your wife.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Call of Duty?
Black Ops.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her,
the last
she chose to stay
Call of Duty
put
I
with her
ever
people.
played.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could
Well,
ever
probably
hope to
because you
repay.
would have died a natural death.
Yeah, right.
300 years ago.
Now that you know how she felt.
Oh, so everyone saw him naked?
her wishes?
No, he was probably wearing pants.
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her
Yun's
fight.
arms are out like she wants a hug.
Naori was the one who put that mask on me. It made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Drag it out more.
Yep.
More than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
That's a fancy door.
This looks like flesh tech.
It does look like flesh tech. It sounds like flesh tech. Hey!
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course.
Spirit channeling chamber.
After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't
Did
here
something.
Now, nor is the Red Woman.
We
it
still
seems.
don't understand
I know it's
what the
difficult,
fucking
Alphen,
spirit channeling
but there will be
ceremony
time
is.
to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Go!
Why would you guys do that?
Yeah.
Do you not remember what happened the last time
Naori.
a sovereign
What is
and a
this?
maiden did that?
Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to
So
us.
white.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening.
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy
God, we
of
get
the
it. You
apocalypse
prefer
we were about to
Skyrim.
unleash.
Oh my god.
I couldn't go
We'll
through
play
with
it eventually. Shut up.
But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how.
How was it her fault?
Especially since
All
that
those people
power
died?
was
Don't
astral
know.
energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That at least would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen the Sovereign was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse on to my descendants as well.
Inkling. For
Please,
reason?
forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Peace out, losers!
Naori.
Finally, the white is gone.
That message just now, was it
Wow,
directly
okay,
from Naori?
racist.
Or was it
It's not racist if it's white. They're the evil ones. Yo, new drip! That was the glasses, thank you.
Yeah.
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
You lost her
Locating the Renis
ponytail.
Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all,
Bro,
master cores and
that
spirit
was
vessels are
Shion's
both
plan
able to
from the
prevent
fucking
astral
start.
energy inside them from developing sentience.
Did you miss that?
By that
We
logic,
already
it
know
would stand to
that
reason that the
that's what the
Alma would
Renis
have the
Alma
same
can
ability
do
on a
because
larger
she
scale.
knew that and was trying to
have a
get the
Maiden and
Renis
Sovereign.
Alma to do that.
Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
So then if
However, the
we're
spirit
supposed to be
channeling
like
ceremony already
just
failed
learning
once. Even if our goal is
about
different this
if we
time,
use the Renis
we can't
Alma,
be
even
sure the
though
same thing won't happen
we
again.
already had
We
the
should
Renis
take care
Alma
not to
and then
be
it
too
was
optimistic.
stolen away from us and
Yeah.
we didn't
It's the
fucking get rid of her
barest sliver
thorns
of
or
a
whatever.
chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got
And
on it.
also the Renis Alma with
I know
Naori
it's too early
was
to let myself feel
destroyed
relieved, but
because it couldn't handle the power
I just can't
of
seem to help it.
the Sovereign and the Thorns at the same
hearing there's
time
the
or
slightest
whatever.
chance,
Right.
Even though I know the world's still in great peril, it's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Though the
Grinwell's
world is in
right.
great peril.
We
The
can
world
rid
is
you
in
of your
great peril
curse
because
and
of the
still save
thorns.
the world at the same time.
Thank you.
Like, get rid of
Naori
your curse and
entrusted
save the
us with
world
the
at the
fate
same
of
time.
all
No, it's
humanity.
the same thing.
Now-
Yeah.
It's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Like, am I missing something?
Starting with a little game called
No, I
Hunt
think
the
they're
Renis
just
Alma.
stupid.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
That was our goal
We can protect
the entire
world
fucking
and save Shion
time.
At the same time.
That was why
I
we
too shall
came
lend my
here
services.
to find the
My
red
knowledge of
woman
Ren lore
that
is bound
stole
to
the
be a
Renis
useful
Alma.
asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
What the fuck?
Miracles just seem to follow.
So it was supposed to be some sort of revelation that the Renis Alma could get rid of her thorns here.
Yeah.
When Naori gives us the idea. Why was Shion trying to get the Renis Alma to get rid of her thorns? How did she already know about it?
I think she just had.
And why are they treating it like it's a fucking revelation?
Thank you, Naori. So Naori sealed away the power that made me.
This game's got problems.
It's got problems.
My rampage and saved my life. But then that power she'd sealed away.
Oh
Was
my
passed
god,
down
we
to
already know
you.
about this.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
Shion.
I hate this.
This is what I'm saying.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years.
I'm still not clear on exactly what the fuck happened.
Your curse.
I thought you were gonna say, like, you've been asleep for 300 years, and I'm still tired.
But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to
This
dream
guy says
that such a
everyone has
thing could be
amnesia from the
possible.
White Void.
No.
Yeah.
The truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack.
Bros, you want to hold
embracing everyone.
hands with Rinwell? What's
All
wrong
the
with you?
normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay
The
for me to
hairstyle
believe
makes
it
no
can
sense,
happen?
by the way.
I'm so scared of
Oh,
getting
how
my
she had
hopes
a
up.
giant ponytail,
And
but
what
now
if it
she just
doesn't
has
work
a
out in the
weird
end?
braid around her head.
It's not going to happen.
Well, that's her ponytail being turned into a braid.
I feel like the braid would be longer than that.
We're going to live.
She had a huge fucking ponytail.
You'd be surprised.
There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead, and it's for
Plenty
my
of fighting
sake,
and plenty of talking.
so I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Yeah, it's like, weren't they fucking talking before about the thorns will eventually destroy the world?
Yeah.
So, freeing her from her curse is saving the world. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you guys are fucking talking about.
Are you all so stupid? Oh.
Sodale Arthalis, given to the chosen sovereign, draws out all of their latent power so as to carry out the spirit channeling ceremony. Dom Arthalis, Lezifiracus.
Sounds like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Danans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dana.
Not only that, but she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The one separating the Renans from the Danans, or herself from others. She had no need for them.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to.
Yeah, she's definitely Mary Sue. Oh, hey.
Yo.
It's different now. It's time to change him a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we just got. What's it called again? Oh yeah. Looks pretty cool. There's Ponytail.
Oh, you want her to have a ponytail. I was thinking...
I mean, do what you want. It's our Sky that's gonna cry about it.
Wanted to give her the little thing. You know what I mean?
No, what little thing?
That thing.
Oh, that? Okay.
But still have the ponytail. Everyone else can stay.
Everyone stays the same.
She did not get a weapon, though.
Only he did. She still has the watering can.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we should change it to not the watering can, but she didn't get a new weapon, so...
Yeah.
Still a watering can. Good for you.
What do you think the stuff they used to make this room is? It's flesh tech.
Yeah, gotta be.
Gotta be. I mean, what else could it be? Magic? Get fucking real.
Magitech? Yeesh. How embarrassing.
Right? Did you change her back to her silver armor?
Huh?
Sarah. Who's
No.
wearing black armor?
That's quite some.
Should be
door,
wearing
all
black
right.
armor.
He's
This
not.
might finally be
He's
it.
wearing silver.
The heart of the beast.
It'd just be the lighting.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
Why do you think
After
that?
everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Open up, bitch.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
Open up. Daddy's home.
Yeah, she's just wearing her silver armor. What the hell? I didn't see you swap her or anything.
Didn't. Night guardsman. Farmer's clothes. I didn't realize that they all got farmer's clothes. I thought it was just Law.
Yeah.
Bro, they could have all been farmers.
Dude.
I really thought it was just Law.
Dude, we missed out so hard.
Well, you're being a farmer now.
Yeah, absolutely. You got the fucking tool for it. Hell yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
But you should really be. That's the problem. Yeah, I think she was wearing this, but the lighting just made it look whiter, because this is fucking white as shit.
Yeah, that's white as shit.
We're a long way from the residential quarters now. It looks completely different.
We're a long
Yeah,
way
you're
from
right.
Kansas.
Actually, this place...
The fuck's
it
a
reminds me more
Kansas?
of being back inside the wedge.
Except the Danon astral energy feels even stronger here.
In a portion of the city reserved purely for the Renin Sovereign.
Maybe he just has strange tastes?
This place looks
Why
like it
are
has
you
been
guys
here for
still
quite some time
talking
now.
like we
If its
didn't
design
get
were a
the
matter of
fucking
personal
revelation
preference, we would be talking from
of
centuries
who
ago.
and what a
Perhaps
sovereign
even
is?
further back. Still, this isn't the sort of decadence of taste spoken of in artistic circles. So what is it then?
Hold up, decadence? Artistic circles?
When a preference is indulged to its
You're
extreme,
talking a lot
it
like
descends
not a
into
farmer
kitsch,
right now.
eccentricity for the sake of it. I'd be happy to illuminate you further,
That depends.
First guy says he wants to bite the floor now. It looks so delicious.
The void that art fills isn't the stomach.
You
it's the
Thailand
soul.
bastard.
In that case, I'll let you know the next time my soul starts to rumble.
Now all
This
we need
is
is something to fill up the
pepperoni.
void inside your head.
Pepperoni.
Shut up!
Nice.
Does look like pepperoni.
It fucking does. Alright. Oh, Jesus.
Be the final boss fight and then be over. It's time.
Volron! He really was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma.
It's in his dick!
Is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait though, something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey look, over there.
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
Rena.
I don't know. But
Were you
whatever
guys
it
not
is,
paying
I'll
attention
bet it's connected
when
to those visions of
the thing
oblivion.
said that it drains all the astral energy
Regardless,
and
gives
sends
it
it
to Rena?
sends it back to
Cannot stand by and let
Rena?
them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
So you got 3 characters in their normal story clothing, 2 farmers, and a girl who just wants to go to the beach.
Well, the 2 farmers are also the 2 that are always digging holes.
What?
They're constantly breaking off from the rest of the group so that they can dig holes.
Yeah.
Even possible.
Oh, so she's the will of the dark astral energy.
Oh.
I no longer want to fuck her.
Who the hell are they?
It can't... Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
So they were talking about who is orchestrating all of this? Who's really behind it?
Feeling particularly
It's the Red Woman.
No use, Elton. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting just here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
Good point. Let's fight them.
Good point. Let's kick some ass. Please tell me they all shared that health bar, and it's not just one of them has it.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Please be the 4 kings. Oh my god.
Yeah, right. This is fucking. He had nacho cheese on his back. Why does everything look so delicious in this room? Or this guy is just fucking hungry. I mentioned chicken nuggets earlier, and it's done nothing to help him.
You mentioned chicken nuggets, and he's just like, let's talk more about chicken nuggets.
I am interested in this.
Tell me more about chicken tenders.
He's even better now. Oh yeah, he likes the Red Woman's new look. Because of course he does.
Well, he wants to fuck robots and shit.
He does want to fuck robots.
Which I can understand for some robots.
Some robots, but not
Not
like,
this one.
That one doesn't even look like it would be nice fuckable.
What was that?
That was just sheer base on that. Fucking hell.
This! Take this! This one's all mine!
Take this. No, take this. Fuck you.
No, fuck you. Blah, blah, blah. There it is. All right. This guy says I can fix her. No.
Surrender. Fighting is useless now.
Well, that's almost like what I said, because Japan is suffering from like declining birth rate, and it's about to get like real fucking bad.
Oh.
And I commented on Twitter like, I can save Japan if they just let me.
It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay.
Like, I can get that birth rate
Just
up.
a little roughed up.
Japan.
All right.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Me? I'm the Sovereign.
Fuck are you gonna do to stop me?
Killed you once, we can do it again. Hopefully with not 3 boss fights,
He's
though.
awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time.
Yeah, they said something about like mental instability
Is how I'm going to
with
tear you
his
apart.
maiden.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
Okay, so now at least we have, like, he's got a reason for hating him so much.
Yeah.
Because they're both sovereigns.
Right now.
Really, is that what you think?
Why did he kidnap Shion that one time, though?
That such a petty device could
Just to get
hold me?
Alphen mad and fight him.
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler?
Because his whole thing was like,
in the end,
I'm the sovereign.
given by
You
someone
can't be
else.
sovereign. I'm sovereign.
Plus, what kind of
I
ruler
assume.
would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings.
Yeah, you're a fucking sacrificial pawn,
The only
dog.
one stolen from Dana.
You ain't no king.
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a...
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renan and Dana have meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
Oh.
A red woman.
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Shit, we needed that.
Yeah. We should probably leave.
It's too late. You can't stay here.
We need to go.
See you later, fucker. Oh, she was still wearing shorts. I forgot.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Oh, Jesus.
Jump. I'll catch you.
Jump and float with Princess Peach's power.
Yeah. Your dress is fucking floofty enough. Oh, that's definitely a thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
We're a little further away from you. Can't hear you. You're mumbling.
Let's go.
What is that supposed to mean, bud? What do you mean you're gonna be my shadow?
I am the one who devours everything, who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Dead.
Are you two okay?
You got burnt up.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
And Law's just like, did he say my name? Did he say something nice about me? Does he like me?
But hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What? Those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renaissance. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from
He can
us,
count.
we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now, those things are what's standing in our way.
I was really hoping that
We
was
can
the
head
end
them
of the
off to
game.
Rena.
No, we're going to Rena now.
God damn it.
A whole new world with 5 other realms.
Disc 3.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah, there's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
Probably
so
God.
This thing over on Rena.
We're gonna have to kill
That's
it.
what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renaissance in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
And since it's not a space station, we'll be able to dig a hole there.
Seriously, I was not expecting Voron to actually be here.
No, Hilly, please focus on the important matters.
Law's like, he is.
Hey!
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me
I wouldn't
about
even
it.
call those monsters. They look more like they were just straight up robots.
Well, they weren't
Next thing you know, they're not actually
Zoigles.
human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Danon.
Maybe that's why they had to
I'm not
have
even sure
a
language would get
distinction
through to them.
between Zoigle and monster.
So
I
what
guess,
were they
you
then?
know?
Human Zoogle hybrids?
Shut
Here's
up
the most
about
terrifying
Zoigles!
thing anyone said all day.
How about you, Shion? Doily? You ever seen anything like that before?
What do you fucking think?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the red woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
Yeah, the reason
just
why
so
we
much I
saw
wanted to
a
ask
red
her.
woman with all of the
About
lords,
Rena.
they're here to
And
fucking monitor the
Shion's
situation,
stomachs.
Yeah.
make sure everything's going
Unfortunately,
according
they
to
blew themselves
plan.
up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renaissance too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
Can we fast travel?
No.
No.
Probably because we're gonna run into more cutscenes and skits along the way. Pedestal where the Renaissance sat 300 years ago. Now it gives off no trace of power. What a fucking loser.
Right? You have such a fucking walk back. I hate it. The neat door actually looks like watermelons. Stop being hungry! My God!
Everything looks like food. Sovereign truth. Never mind.
Yeah, you can read about that in the field guide or something.
The Codex.
Yeah. Nope. Just so slow. Oh, hey.
Maiden.
Oh, we gotta go back through this maze too. God damn it.
Soibles.
God damn it.
I won't forgive you. Lightning and death.
Is it too late to talk over our differences? You got spirit.
Look sharp.
Just kill everyone. Thank you.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have
You're
a
small.
long way yet to go.
I'm calling people small. Rude.
You're killing me, Smalls! What movie is that a reference to?
Damn, I feel like I know it. Don't think it's Revenge of the Nerds?
No. I've never actually seen Revenge of the Nerds.
Neither have I. Just trying to think of movies I definitely have not seen, but I've heard that somewhere. It's a very long list. Yeah, I honestly have no idea.
The Sandlot.
I know I have seen that, but anytime I did, it was in fucking school when we had a substitute teacher.
Back in the Forbidden Zone? Joe?
Where the kids play the baseball, and then one of them hits the baseball over the fence. And then the
old man's yard or something, right?
Yeah. Scary old man. And the big scary dog that's slobbering all the time.
She doesn't remember a thing.
And then
so she really was being controlled.
And then they finally work up the courage to go in there and get the ball, and then the old man is really nice.
Yeah.
Turns out.
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once.
Faria, not now. It can wait.
Shut the fuck up, woman.
Lenegus is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so,
No.
then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
That's a chunky one
Forget
right
the
there.
Sovereign. I doubt you'll
This
be
guy
hearing
says,
from him
shut the
anytime
fuck up,
soon.
not important character.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was.
Dramatic sting.
If he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd...
There's no time to explain now.
Wasn't whispering.
It sounds
I
like
was
we need to find a way to
speaking
keep Lenegus
at a
from
normal
spiraling
volume.
out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Do we have to? Can't we just say fuck these idiots?
Can't we just move on?
Right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Gary.
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in
Gary.
line. After all,
Gary.
you said
Who the
the
hell's
Sovereign
Gary?
rules over everyone
He's
directly.
a champion.
Right?
Yeah.
Correct. The closest thing to
Dovalim's
an
just one of the
authority
Elite
figure would be
Four.
a lord. And the only one left is... Ah, very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
I mean, wouldn't Alphen be the highest ranking because he is a sovereign?
Won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Yes, but shut up.
Fellow Renans of Lenegis. It is I, Lord Dovalim Ilkaris of Elderman and Sia.
Look up there, it's Lord Dovalim.
Hold on.
A child? What was that?
Shouldn't he?
There's a little person with a bigger head than they should have.
To us.
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak
That's not the
to
outfit you were
instead.
wearing.
You're afraid. As people so
Yeah, but
often
it's a
are
cutscene now.
faced with the unknown.
Oh.
I hope you'll allow
Because
me
that's
to
not
fear
his
this
character
loss.
model. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegis, not the lords and sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find a new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among them. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Oh, thank God the power's back on.
Your speech seems to have done the trick.
Also, thank
Looks
God
like
we
the
didn't
city
have
won't be
to
descending
actually
into
do
chaos
anything.
after all.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this
I only
place.
pray the relief will tide the city
Tired
over for
of
the time
doing
being.
things.
What you said earlier about the Sovereign possibly not even existing. Was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been.
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority, the very foundations of Renan society. How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
Oh my God.
You? You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I
He
shall
always
return.
has business to take care of.
Right.
But not as your sovereign.
I have business to
nor
take
as a
care of
leader, the
first,
likes of which
and
the
then you
people
can kill
here are
me.
used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I wonder what that business always is.
I'm not sure
And why
yet.
he keeps carrying a
All
shovel
I have
with
is a
him.
feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of
I'm
breaking.
mad that no one's weapon is a
One in
shovel,
which
by the
people
way.
will
Yeah.
be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things, more important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different.
I have a
feel
new
like-
life now.
Like maybe now I can
I have a
finally
new
begin
goal.
to accept Tarnigan's death. To see a future
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegus till you get back.
Thank you.
Thank you, glasses.
I guess you're not going to make it to
Don't know your name.
Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
No.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegus who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul. How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's fucking get him.
Let's get out of here. Let's get on with disc 3.
Round Dasher.
Yo, it's a fucking demon strike? Hell yeah.
Improved healing arts.
Looks like the people have let...
Oh my god.
In one sense, when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
Yep.
God, yeah.
Sure have.
How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values.
Bro, how do you
Resigned
not
to being
fucking
swept
get it?
along.
Bro, skip this one. This one's fucking stupid. It's saying the same goddamn message as it has been for like 5 fucking hours.
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But...
Yeah, what does it
yes,
matter?
I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters.
Let the past
if
die.
my brother could see you,
Kill it if
he'd
you
be
have
proud.
to.
Is that a Metal Gear thing? That sounds like a Metal Gear thing.
No, it's a Last Jedi
Just
thing.
as well it's not a competition, huh?
Kisara? Anyone at home in there?
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
Of course she was. She's his
I
fucking
was just
girlfriend,
thinking how good
pair,
it is to
wife,
see him
whatever.
moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad.
Because he doesn't need his mom anymore.
Exactly.
It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Rinwell's right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
Almost like exactly what I said.
Yeah.
In 8 words.
That's one way to look at it. I wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge
Yeah, don't be
his
a
own
fucking
path ahead,
loser like this
then I
guy.
can too. I won't be left behind.
Guess is skip cutscene existing? Yeah, we just chose not to for a lot of them. Just let us fast travel.
Where do I have to go?
Zone 4. Sorry, excuse me.
Dude, it fucking sucks getting around this city.
Yeah, it really does.
I would hate to live here.
RS guy asks Adam, is Lackey bald?
No, I am.
Yeah. I have a massive head of hair. That's from my daddy's side.
And also, you never wash it or comb it.
I do. Are you fucking telling lies? Also, I can't really like comb it. Just fucking wild. I can't control it, man.
Yeah, I can't comb. Like, don't tell lies. I comb my hair, but also I can't comb it.
Well, first of all, using a comb, nah, you gotta use a full-on brush for that. It's different.
Yeah.
Also, I legit broke a comb trying to use it on my hair at one point. It was one of those cheap-ass little plastic ones anyway.
Well, probably because it was so fucking tangled because you never comb it.
I brush it, it's fine. Like the third time I brought that guy's name. I ain't freaking Mildegras.
Yeah, right.
That's supposed to be like the first sovereign or something?
I don't remember.
I don't care. I just want to go to Rena and see what the fuck's up.
I thought we'd find answers on Lenegis, but we just ended up finding more questions.
You can say that again. And now we have more problems to fix too. Like figuring out how to reform Lenegis.
I'm not worried about that.
That can wait for now. We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this, the Red Woman and the Renis Alma. The answers have to be there.
Daryl coming in. You're supposed to comb out tangles and then brush. Also, hi. Listen, man.
So, what do we do
I just get a brush. It does the job enough, and I leave it
Nothing
alone.
about the Renan homeworld or what we might face once we arrive.
Why don't you just cut it?
We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before
Then
we
my
take
head will
any
be cold,
serious
and it's
steps.
winter.
It's also entirely possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come across a capital, we should...
What?
What?
Oh. Dude, she's Gandalfing us. We can't pass.
Thanks for the recap. Characters who ought to know what we're doing.
Right.
Yeah, you missed it earlier when I was fucking so irritated with the cutscene where, like, they had the revelation that the Renis Alma can get rid of Shion's thorns, and it's like, that's what she was trying to do the entire time, is get the Renis Alma to get rid of her thorns. Why is this a revelation?
Dude, we got a fucking black hole.
Nice. So are we at Rena, or are we back on Dana? Can I do side quests?
Damn.
I think the only side quests I still have are the fucking temples.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Our course has been altered.
The temples that
The
you're
coordinates are pointing to a
very
different
under level
destination.
for.
Super underleveled.
What's that?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Quite
Probably.
bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone, look there!
Danny?
Oh.
Oh. Is that Rena?
So we've only ever seen the one side of it because it's geosynchronous with Dana. But the whole fucking planet is blowed up. Oh shit, it's sucking out the astral energy. We read about this. Is that gonna heal the planet?
A flower.
A giant space flower.
Made of crystals.
What the fuck? Is this how we're gonna stop the Reapers?
This is how we're gonna start disc 3 with a giant space flower?
A flower blooming out of Rena?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
Yeah,
If
we
that's
read
true,
it about that.
Do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
No, they're all dead.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
What was the point of the game letting us read about the shit and then having a cutscene later on that displays it?
We need to get back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when
Is the
we were
ship still
reading it
offline?
and it's like, can we get like a
Unfortunately,
visual
yes.
so we can
Even
like
more so
actually
than when it lay
conceptualize
dormant.
it?
Yeah.
Can you fix
And
it?
then later on, here it is
Starships are
actually
extremely
happening.
Complex machines.
So
One
why did
wrong
we
move
have to
while
read
we're out
about
here
it?
in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
Floating around at the speed of sound.
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way,
Shut up.
and now we're stuck here? We're watching Dana die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down.
Law, calm down. We have snacks.
Right. Sorry.
Just remember, I have a giant carrot as a weapon that can feed us for so long.
There has to be a way to
I
get out
don't
of this.
actually have that weapon.
But
Alphen.
I wasn't able to craft it.
we're gonna starve.
Now what?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
It's a tractor beam. There was this Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch ass motherfucker.
Well, you're banned.
Hello?
Okay, but like, what's the point of the crown contest? And
We
if
managed to get moving,
the
but
sovereign
where are we?
has always been a
It looks
thing,
like Lenegis in here.
then
Do you think we might
why
run into
weren't
more
they
remnants
doing
here?
that
Or
already?
those red
You know
women?
what I mean?
Perhaps.
Why weren't they sucking out
someone
all of
brought
the
us here.
astral energy
The question is,
the whole time?
Who?
Did they even
We haven't
need
been ambushed, so that probably means they aren't
the
hostile.
sovereign to do
Still,
that?
Why would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
Girl says, I don't like when games feel like they gotta assume we're too dumb to follow the plot, so they like repeat and summarize everything every conversation. I mentioned that earlier, where they take 5 minutes to say something that should
Shion,
take
just
1
in the nick
minute,
of time.
and then
Here,
they
lend me
repeat
a
it
hand
3
while I-
more times.
No!
What the? Oh, right. The thorns. My bad.
No.
Why did you
I'm
forget
the one who should
that?
apologize. I overreacted.
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Seriously, it's fine. I'd rather that than
I
people
don't think he's
feeling like
flexible
they're
enough to
walking
do
on
that.
Yeah,
eggshells
Law's like,
around
I
me.
don't think I'm that flexible.
Besides, I'm the one
Also,
who should
I don't
be
think my
vigilant
foot
about
would
not
taste
touching
good.
you guys, not the
Why would
other
I
way
want it in
around.
my mouth?
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people, does it ever get lonely sometimes?
What the fuck do you
The
think?
fuck you
Guess I
think, you
never really thought
dumbass?
about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone. Before long, it was just part of my everyday reality. I think I even forgot there was another way to live. Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
So numb to
The
your
red pig
reality,
gloves are
you
hilarious.
couldn't even
Yeah,
recognize
I love
it as
how in that one
loneliness?
panel it blocked out 90% of the fucking thing.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
But I can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down?
You can touch her, just
Even Alphen.
It'll hurt.
a
I
lot.
appreciate the concern.
Alphen got over it real
Until I
quick.
get rid of these thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that. Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug. You'll see. I promise.
So here's the thing, since she's always had the thorns, she can't really like conceptualize being like close and intimate with other people.
Oh, come on. How am I
So
supposed
like
to
the
resist
thing of
with you
like,
looking all
does it
jittery
make
like
you
that?
feel lonely?
It's called
I think the answer would be
experiencing
no,
feelings appropriate to
because
the
she doesn't have
situation.
anything to
You know, try
compare
it
it to.
sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but seeing you act all nervous, you're making me start to feel nervous too.
Well, be nervous.
Oh, sorry.
Staying alert is important, but too much caution can cloud your judgment. Try to strike a balance.
All right, Mom.
God. Oh my God.
I still can't get over what we saw happening outside the starship.
Yeah, our planet's really
What
not doing
is
too
up
hot right
with
about
this
now.
segment of the game and its love
only ever
of
seen
2
Rena from the
feet
surface of Dana,
cutscenes?
So I figured it was just another round planet like ours.
Yeah, see?
Still, though,
Yeah.
Just like I
I
said.
never would have imagined Rena actually looked like that. And what's the deal with that giant flower coming out of it?
Beats
That's a
me.
very good
I have
question.
absolutely
Maybe
no
instead of
clue.
sitting around talking
It's so
about it,
surreal.
we could go
Looks
find
like
out.
A broken
Yeah.
egg or something.
Rena and Dana. We were taught that both worlds were spherical bodies that floated amongst the stars in the heavens. But to think that they lied to us not only about the Sovereign and the Crown contest, but also the form of our own planet.
Dohalim.
Okay, who's
Oh my God.
that beam of light joining Dana and Rena?
Thank you. I don't care what they had to talk about with that.
Seriously.
Oh my God. Words inaccessible.
The reason this game resonates with me so much despite the problems and admitting this still feels weird, but I also had never really been hugged or touched until I was like 24.
Bullshit. That's all I gotta say about that.
Like what? Like, bullshit, that's terrible that nobody hugged you, or you're saying, bullshit, nobody hugged you.
Yeah, right?
This
Which
place
one?
looks a lot like
Yes,
that room we
both.
saw
Any
back
of
in
them.
the Forbidden Zone.
Like, anyone that says, yo, no one's shown me love for like 20 years, I've been like, well, no. Someone has to have said something to you or anything. Oh, hey.
It's one of those.
Don't worry, it's a friendly
In
one.
disguise.
It's one of
Or is
those.
this their true form?
So it was a trap?
No, it's a friendly one. It's the real Sovereign. And Robo.
It's the fucking
It
whatever
doesn't
they're
look like it
called
can move.
from Final Fantasy 12.
Tell me, are you the one who brought us here?
Oh, it's like Close Encounters.
It is unusual for me to have unexpected guests these days.
It can talk.
Does it sound like Dohaline?
What are you? Hevrect 35. Hevrect 35. Is that your name? Correct. What is this place?
What are you?
No, wait, before that, just what exactly are you? Are you somehow associated with the Red Women? Before I answer, I have a question for you. How did you all arrive in this sector?
We did not come to this place by choice. Our ship was brought here against our will, by a group of red women who can shift into the same form as you.
In that case, we can assume my brethren who serve the Great Spirit have deemed you all to be a threat most grave.
What do you mean, serve? Are you saying there really is someone more powerful than the Red Women, pulling their strings?
What did you do to us?
I examined your bodies. You have not been harmed in any way.
By the way, nice ass.
Detected. The Sovereign and Maiden are among you. However, you aren't under its control. I see why they viewed you as a danger now.
Oh, goody. More riddles.
Do you think we can trust this thing?
Like it or not, it may be our best chance at a ticket out of here. Let's at least hear it out.
Yeah, you think we can trust this Mr. House-looking motherfucker?
I shall now answer your questions. We are Helgenquil.
Uh-huh.
The red women you encountered previously are a form of disguise we employ from
Oh wait,
time to
the
time.
fruit of Helgan.
Not our true form.
Oh shit.
Remember?
Yeah.
Helganquil?
You are on Dake Phasol, a celestial
Dick?
base which drifted here by accident. The will of Rena's great spirit no longer reaches us here. Since my sudden separation from the Great Spirit's influence, I have used any and all means to extend my lifespan. As I have done so, I have also set out to monitor and research Rena and Dana from this position.
A question. What is this great spirit of which you speak? Is it something that rules over your kind?
Correct. The Great Astral Spirit is a large mass of astral energy that fills all of Rena, one with its own will, a voice we cannot refuse.
A voice? Just like Dana.
The voice of the Great Spirit speaks to our hearts directly, and we have served it without question throughout the ages.
Does that mean it was controlling your minds? Wait a second. Could this Great Spirit be the true sovereign of Rena?
The true ruler of Rena. It could be the same thing that's controlling Volron.
Wait, back up. You're telling us this great spirit of yours is the one that ordered you things to harvest the astral energy from Dana? I'm not sure I believe that.
I do.
Why not? We've already made contact with the will of Dana back in the Wedge, and in the Forbidden Zone on Lenegus. If Dana has a will of its own, I don't see why Rena wouldn't.
Maybe not, but think about what you're saying.
So you're saying that the flower is the villain.
Controlled by the voice of Dana this whole
So
time,
we should
just like
burn
these
it.
things.
Dana's will hasn't been forcing us to do anything.
Yeah, but
Let's assume that what Hevrect 35 claims is true, and that we are indeed cut off from both planets. Even if we had previously been under the control of Dana's will, we would have noticed now that we are disconnected.
Your fear is not based in logic. The voice of Dana is much smaller and quieter compared to that of Rena's Great Spirit. Rena's astral energy is amassed at its center, whereas Dana's is shared among all its constituents. So thinly is that energy spread that it cannot coalesce and formulate a will. Our findings here indicate as much.
Which explains why we felt its will where we did. The Wedge and Lenegus are where so much of that energy had been accumulated.
The
Are they wearing the wrong outfit?
desire is to consume all astral energy. And the pursuit of that desire is why you see Rena in its current state. As a result, it has turned its attention toward Dana.
Is that why the crown contest is necessary? So that the Great Spirit can feed off of Dana?
Indeed. And it was to that end that we Helganquil devised the crown contest. Had the initial spirit channeling from 300 years ago succeeded, all of Dana's astral energy would have been seized.
But the ceremony failed. Lenegis was severely damaged, and you lost both the Sovereign and the Renasolma.
Correct. A change in plan was required to ensure the spirit channeling's success. However, recreating the Renis Alma required a vast amount of energy. That is why we turned to Dana.
So that was the real purpose behind the crown contest. An efficient means to harvest the necessary energy from Dana.
This is all happening because of me.
Nevertheless, you still haven't answered one of Alphen's original
I like
questions.
how the questions that I had
Just why have you
earlier are
brought us
now
here to
finally
base,
being
Havrex
answered.
35?
Yeah.
First, it was to confirm the identities of you, my unexpected visitors. Second, it was to ascertain whether you would be likely to accept my request.
A request? But what could someone like you want us to...
I wish for you all to slay the Great Spirit.
Done deal.
Kill God.
Did you just ask us to kill your master?
Is this
I did.
a JRPG?
That you do so, I might add.
What makes you say that?
Lenegis has entered the final stage of the spirit channeling plan. As we speak, Dana's energy is being harvested en masse and transmitted to Rena. If nothing is done about the Great Spirit, it will not be long before all is lost.
You're saying the destruction we saw earlier is just the beginning? That...
We won't let that happen.
Why do you want us to kill the Great Spirit so badly? Is it to save our world? To free you, Helganquil, from under its control? Why?
No. My primary concern is validating our findings and analysis, which have taken many years to realize. As such, it is my desire to see how your actions impact and change these systems. However,
I like how it's like, why do you want us to do this? And his answer is, to see if you can.
For what?
In spite of our long service to the Great Spirit, our species is on the brink of extinction.
I'm curious.
I love that.
Yeah.
Dying?
It's like, if you don't stop him, then it'll destroy your world.
Yeah.
So you
Once
should.
you have your answer,
All you have to
return
do
to
is
me.
kill the
If you
greater
agree to
will.
help,
Yeah,
I shall
right.
fix your ship.
Others? Just how many of you are there?
35.
I am the only Helganquil who inhabits Dake Faisal.
Are there other places like Dick Faisal?
Hey. I return to nap.
It's no
See you
use.
later,
I think it's
fuckers.
done talking to us. Let's take a look around.
Oh, another fucking dungeon to wander around in? Jesus Christ.
There's some skits. I know they're coming. Find the others from Lost. Or
You can't
the
seriously
others
be buying anything
from
that creature told
A
us,
Song
right?
of Ice and Fire,
I mean, it's practically blackmailing
which
us
on the
into doing
TV
its dirty
show
work.
Game of
To be
Thrones,
honest, the conversation went on for
they
so
changed the
long,
name to White
I'm
Walkers.
not sure I understood all of it.
because
How
of the
about you,
others
Dohalim?
from Lost.
Were you able to follow it at all?
At the very least, everything it said about the Renin Great Spirit adds up.
You know the White Walkers?
At the
I know
end
the
of the
White
day,
Walkers.
This
In the
whole
books,
chain of events comes
they're called
back
the
to
Others.
astral energy.
Yes.
That
They
being
changed
said,
it.
had we not
Because of
previously
Lost.
encountered
Yes.
the will of Dana, I suspect
One
I
of the
would
most
find its story much more
disappointing
difficult to
television
believe.
shows ever
The spirit
created.
of Rena wants to see Dana
Yes.
completely destroyed.
But why? Astral energy is supposed to be a force
See,
that
in
creates
Lost,
and
there were
shapes
people
the
called the
world.
Others.
Yeah, and Lost. So
I
they
don't care
they,
if we're
they
up
were in a
against an entire
plane
world or
and they
what its
crashed
game
on
is.
this mysterious
We're not going
island,
to let it destroy
and there was
Dana.
like mysterious stuff happening.
There is one
And
other
like,
thing that concerns
you
me.
know,
How the great
the way that
spirit,
J.J.
the Helgen Quill,
Abrams
and the Crown
writes
contest
is
are all
he
part of the
goes,
centuries-long
"Hey, this
plan
could be
is clear
cool."
enough. But what about the Renans?
Right?
How do they
Here's like
factor
a
into all
mystery.
this?
There's a giant monster that we don't get to see, but we can hear it and we can see the after effects.
Never even brought up the
Right?
Renans once.
Right.
And as for the Helgen Quill,
And
we
then
never
later
did find
on,
out
when it's
just what
time
they
to
are
explain
either.
what it is,
Maybe it had a reason for keeping it silent.
It's a smoke
Or
monster.
perhaps there's even
it's
more
made
going
of
on.
smoke.
Maybe the others will shed more
And
light
it's
on the
not
matter.
made of smoke. In reality, it
Let's
is
find out.
the manifestation of mankind's evil. And he used to be a guy. And in the first episode, there's gonna be a polar bear that shows up, and then it's gonna be like, ooh, how'd this polar bear get here? And then
how did the polar bear?
And then
get
later
there?
on, well, how did the polar bear get there? Oh, there was a zoo.
There was a zoo on the island, so
Zoogle. Wow, that's far away.
Yeah. And be great to know. Oh, hey, fast travel. We can fast travel now.
We can't.
Why tell us fast travel point acquired?
We just unlocked the ability to fast travel here.
No!
Later.
Oh.
Oh my God, there's others.
Who are they?
What is it?
Oh, my apologies. It's just been so long since I've seen any humans from the outside world.
Are you a Renan?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
The Overseer told us to answer any questions you might have. Whatever you want to know, we'll tell you as much as we can. But be quick. Our subjects are undergoing a dramatic shift that we don't want to miss.
Subjects?
What a weird guy.
He must have meant Hevrect 35 when he mentioned that Overseer.
And the subjects.
And what was that about subjects? You don't think he meant Dana and Rena, do you?
There isn't anyone else we can talk to. I guess we should ask around here.
We have to.
Have you guys lived up here in Dig Fazel with Hevrect 35 for a long time?
Dick Fazel!
Dick Fizzle!
Yes. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head just how long it's been, though. We regularly go into stasis, so our sense of time has gotten rather out of whack over the years.
Why are you all even here in the first place?
Originally, this station was where we worked to perform maintenance on Lenegis from the outside.
We heard that the facility ended up in its current location due to an accident.
Oh, it was terrible. Apparently, there was some kind of accident, and when help never arrived, they presumed the entire facility had been destroyed.
And you've
Miss
been
my
working
owl.
for Hevrect 35 ever since?
God.
Well, at first we thought that there was nobody else inside the facility, but then it turned out the Overseer was there all along.
What do you mean?
The Helgen Quill have the technology to cloak themselves around us Renans. As long as they don't do anything obvious, a Renan won't see one, even if it's right in front of them.
Which would explain why Shion and I failed to notice the Red Women previously. Do they employ an astral art of some sort?
I haven't been able to scientifically confirm it for myself, but from what I understand,
Every time
the
I
type
join,
of
your party
cloaking
looks
they
worse.
use is
Impressive.
primarily
Thank you.
achieved through mechanical means. In
Excuse
addition, they
you,
also
our
use
party has never
hypnosis
looked
devices
better.
and information
Alvin has a halo
control
now.
to get us to
He's
do
no
what they
longer a
wanted
demon.
without being
He's
detected.
awoken as Angel Man.
It's a pretty sophisticated
become
operation,
woke.
especially since it avoids any unnecessary conflict. I have to imagine that's how Lenegis is still running.
Oh, and also we're in
But aren't
space.
the Helgen Quill themselves controlled by the Great Spirit?
I mean, we've
If
been in
so, why
space.
aren't Renans
Yeah, but we're
affected
in
by
like
it in the
more
same way?
space.
The Great Spirit's mind control only works on Helgen Quill, so they had to employ other means to manipulate us Renans.
You act like this didn't affect you personally. If I was you, I'd be mad as hell at their deceptions.
I mean, sure, I was surprised when I first found out about it, but it happened so long ago.
How long
Everett
ago?
35 has clearly ceased concealing itself, though. Why is that?
Who can say? My guess is it just got bored, or maybe even a little lonely.
Don't you want to go back home to Rena or Lenegis?
JRPG, of course you go to
Pretty
space.
soon. You could ride with us.
I can only name one other JRPG where you go to
If
space.
we went back after knowing the truth,
And you got shot with a
they'd either
gun.
just brainwash us
That
or
was the
purge
better
us
version.
outright.
Yeah.
After all this
And at the
time,
end, you kill God.
there's
Well, yeah,
nothing to be
that's every
gained from
JRPG.
That's
going
every
back.
JRPG, but
We've
like
all agreed it'd be best to
only
simply
two
stay
I've seen
here
so
and
far
watch
that
everything
you go to
unfold
space.
There's only a couple where you go to space
Things are
that
going just
we're
fine with
aware
the
of.
Overseer.
Yeah.
Not that it'll be around much longer.
You don't go
can't
to
extend its
space
life any
in
further.
Chrono Trigger.
That said,
But a thing
I'm
does
sure it's
come
pleased
from
to see
space.
the final stage of the plan before it passes on, though.
Thank you for answering our questions.
I don't even know what this game is called. Yeah.
Can we talk to you for a few minutes?
What did we even get out of that
Sure.
conversation?
It's going to be a while before the two planets undergo their
What was the
next
point of
shift,
that conversation?
So I can talk until
What
then.
information were we meant
don't know.
to
Tell us what you
glean?
know about the Helganquil.
You mean the overseer
fucking hat.
species? I can't say I know much about them.
Well, for starters, where'd they come from?
Oh, that's amazing.
Where else?
Thank you,
From
Dohalim.
Rena,
Where did they
obviously.
come from? Where did they go?
From Rena? Wait,
did they come
are
from,
you telling us
Cotton Eye
those
Joe?
things live right alongside the Renans down there?
Of course not. There's really no such thing as Renans in the first place.
Excuse
Yeah,
me?
I figured.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
the overseer explained everything.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Please, tell us more.
Well, in a nutshell, the Renans were originally created from Danans by the Helganquil.
You seem shocked by this news.
But if that's true, then that would mean there aren't any people on Rena.
There aren't, but there are Helganquil. That's what the name literally means in their language, people of Rena.
But what need could they possibly have to create a whole new race of people?
It was a way to bolster their dwindling workforce. I trust you're aware that the Helganquil are on the verge of extinction, yes? In essence, we were created to carry on their work for the Great Spirit after they all die. They gathered Danans who had an affinity for astral arts and proceeded from there. That's why we, as their descendants, can all cast arts, albeit to varying degrees.
Let me get this straight. Are you saying Renans were originally created from Danans that the Helganquil kidnapped?
Wait, that explains why almost nobody can use Astro Arts on Dana now.
Helganquil technology is truly amazing. The way they alter their bodies is far less invasive than your conventional surgeries. They have these tiny machines that are
Why
practically
is it
invisible,
doing
which
this?
they insert into their bodies and...
Enough. You needn't tell us anymore.
How can you speak so
You're
calmly
saying
about all of this?
Nano machines, son?
I guess I can see how, when viewed in a certain light, their ways may sound grotesque. But if you ask me, I think they ultimately did us a favor. They saved us from crawling the earth in ignorance. If it meant their hands had to get a little dirty in the process, then so be it. Anyway, the Helganquil are the real Renans. Personally, I don't think it's such a big deal. They're also mostly the ones behind what you see going on between the two planets. I think that covers just about everything worth knowing.
I see. Thanks for filling us in.
Damn, what a fucking revelation.
Does he really expect us to believe that Renans never truly existed? How absurd.
I believe it.
Dohalim.
I mean, that was
Just
one
when
of
I
my
think we're
fucking
getting to the
theories
bottom of it all,
from like
some new
2
revelation
streams ago,
smacks us in the face.
that the Renans are just all like dead or something. It's close
Then
enough.
let's hope this is our last revelation
No.
for a while.
I would say that's not close at all.
I would say you're not close at all.
Okay.
Do you
Close
know
to
anything
what?
about a spirit channeling plan?
If you
Yes.
mean the first plan from 300 years ago, then yes. Do you know what its main objective was?
But yeah, it's
Yes.
like
It was to use Lenegis to
it shouldn't
siphon
be
off Dana's astral
a
energy
super
and send
shock
it to Rena.
that the Renans were just Danans.
However, there
that
were
were
two problems we had to
like,
consider.
elevated
First was how to
over the
collect
other
and send
Danans.
such a large quantity of
You know what I
astral
mean?
energy
Like the
without
whole
becoming
system
sentient.
is all about
Second,
oppressing
we had to
certain
figure out
people
how to
to
convert
gather the
Dan's
astral
so
energy
it
or
would be
whatever.
compatible with Rena.
You know?
I take it the solutions to those problems were to use the wedge for the collection, and then the Sovereign and Maiden to convert the energy.
We have a winner. However, the first plan failed when the Sovereign was overwhelmed and became frenzied.
My bad.
The reason for that is because the Maiden lost control. I'm told he slaughtered many Renans in Helganquil that day.
My
For the
bad.
next
My
plan,
bad.
we tried to recreate the Renis Alma, but we didn't have nearly enough of the other non-dark astral energy types. To amend that, we set our sights on Dana and implemented a system whereby we could extract energy from it.
And the crown contest began.
Correct. Since the Maiden had been the failing point in the previous plan, it was decided to replace her role with machinery to avoid further mishaps. A new Sovereign had to be made as well. It was such tremendously difficult work, its success was dubious. But from the look of things, it would appear such worries were unfounded.
So that's what the purpose of that room we found in the Forbidden Zone was.
What about the flower that sprouted from Rena?
Flower? Oh, that thing. That's the physical manifestation of all the astral energy that's been harvested from Dana. As I'm sure you've noticed, it's quite a lot of energy. At this point, it's likely that it's become physically integrated with Rena's planetary structure.
Hevrecht 35 mentioned that the spirit channeling plan is entering its final stage. Is that true?
It is. I never thought I would live to see the day with my own eyes, and yet here we are. Are we done talking now? If it's all the same to you, I'd really rather not miss anything that's about to happen.
He talks like the potential end of the world is just another day on the job.
You've got to remember that these guys have been living alone up here for a long time. Who knows what shape their minds are in?
How long? Is it just these three people?
Well, one thing, they keep talking about how they are put in stasis quite often.
Is there anything
So they could have been here for
true at this point?
who fucking knows how long.
Seriously, I'm still trying to process the fact that we Renans were created by the Helganquil, let alone the Sovereign and Maiden stuff.
Let's take a
This
moment
is
to
the
gather ourselves.
Revelation stream.
I know all of this is a lot to believe and take in, but I think it's fair to say that we found.
I mean, this is pretty typical of JRPGs.
agree?
Where it's the
Agreed.
reveal and the
Though
twist.
I'll admit that I never
And Night
expected it to all
Shyamalan shows
boil
up.
down to Rena's great spirit being behind everything.
Everything that's happened, everything we've endured, it's all because of astral energy.
And to get that energy, the Great Spirit took control of the Helganquil. Then the Helganquil created the Renans, who went on to invade and rule over the Danans.
Plus, the reason the Great Spirit can't directly control the Renans as well is likely because they were originally Danans all along.
Either way, I think it's fair to say we've all had a lot to take in at once. Maybe too much, even. We should probably take it easy and rest our minds a bit. Why don't we all take some time to think things over before we decide on our next move?
That's a good idea, Kisara.
Good idea,
If
Mom.
the Renan Great Spirit really is behind all this, and we've got a really big fight ahead of us.
He says I'm just as confused
Because
as
it's
the
not
characters.
just Dana on the line, but Rena
It's
too.
a lot of
If we're going to do this, we need
words
to be
to take
completely
in.
sure of
Yeah.
ourselves. So let's
I mean,
go ahead
we're
and break
also
off for now.
confused.
We aren't in any immediate danger, so we should be okay.
That's
Sure
why
you don't
they
wanna be
need
alone
to
right now?
repeat it and
could ask you
summarize
the
it
same question.
3 more times.
I figured I'd
So
get
then
all
that
my
way we
thinking
can
in while
understand it.
walking around and checking up on everybody.
But what
I'll
they
go along
don't
with you.
need to
I'm interested
repeat
to hear
and
what's on
summarize
everyone's minds, too.
over and over is sometimes Renans are good guys.
Yeah.
Renans
Everyone's
aren't
just gone their
all
own way,
evil.
huh? Yeah, let's hit up each spot. Everything we thought we knew, it was all just a fabrication that the Red Women, no, that the Helganquil made up.
You know.
Right. Assuming we can believe
Yeah,
anything
this is
that
the
Hevric
recap.
35 has told
Don't
us.
want to
that is.
recap it 3 times.
Listen,
Well, if the names are anything
we're gonna
to go
have
by,
3 skits
it's
that
possible
recap
that
everything.
Helgenquil could be behind the fruits of Helgen too.
But if Hevric 35 was telling the truth, and this was all just one massive lie, does that mean everything we've done up until now has been pointless?
No, I don't think so. Or at least I hope not. I think it just means we've lost our foothold for now. That's all.
Really? Well then, if we've lost it, I guess we'll just have to find another. All
What
of us
we've
together.
done hasn't been
And if we can't
pointless
find
because
one, then we'll make a new
we've
one.
dismantled
End of
the
story.
system
Yeah.
that the Helgenquil put in place.
I see. Right then. Count me in.
Now we just have to stop the Raider Will.
Yeah. Hello.
What's up, dog? You're tired, I could offer you a place of rest. Sleep in a hibernation chamber.
Yeah, okay.
I only have Alphen.
Yeah.
Alphen and Shion.
Everyone else is
And they're both-
disbanded, so you can talk to them individually.
They're all at full health, too.
Yeah.
Alright, well, here's the thing. Do we want to talk to each of them now? Or wait until next time?
I don't want another fucking long conversation.
Alright.
It's gonna happen either now or tomorrow, and I don't feel like having it all now.
Next time, we'll have a conversation with everybody. We've been playing this for 33 hours and 43 minutes. Bye!
Bye.